So I think this is interesting. Niners lose at home to the Ravens by 14. It's really a butt kicking. Who do you think is the odds-on favorite to win the Super Bowl today, according to most sports books, including BetUS?
The Niners.
Yes. Yes. The Niners are still the favorites to win the Super Bowl. They're plus 240. The Ravens are plus 375. The Dolphins are plus 800. The Eagles are plus 800. The Chiefs are plus 800. And those seem to be the teams that matter.
Yeah, they're trying to sweep this one under the rug, Niners included.
How do you explain that, man?
They're trying to act like this one didn't even happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So to me, it's like, you got to remember that the odds makers they're not necessarily sports experts. They're trying to get a 50-50 split on the bet from the public. Mm-hmm. So this is more of a indication of what the bettors think is going to happen. And clearly,
well put, Iggy.
The average fan thinks more of the Niners than the Ravens. Why is that? After they freaking just played each other.
Because we get shoved down a lot of football fans' throats. I mean, okay. I'm friends with a lot of fans, of other teams, and they all hate us. Quite frankly, and we're almost on the same level as like the Cowboys with like disdain, because everybody hates how much we get propped up, but we don't actually win anything, and they're tired of hearing about us. And the average fan who just wants to pick somebody who had a team with name recognition, a team that if you casually check on them, they're always winning, right? It would be the Niners. We're almost kind of like the casual fan's dream in a sense, because we're good enough. We have enough name recognition for you to act like you know the team. How hard is it to rattle off the 5 guys that the team names all the time? Debo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, Christian McCaffrey, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's very easy to be a fan of the Niners and almost kind of look like you know what you're talking about. So
they're great for fantasy football.
Yeah, they're great for fantasy. There's always a story. There's something going on. Yeah. So look, and
they're a marquee franchise. 5 Super Bowls.
Yeah. So
only West Coast team that really matters.
It's name recognition, and they're kind of pulling on the heartstrings of the public. Like you said, these odds are not what they believe. These odds are what they feel the public is going to go after.
Yeah. Like what they're going to bet on. And it's like, it was interesting. You live out near Baltimore. Yeah. And you're a Niner fan. So like, I think that there aren't Ravens fans out here that maybe 3. Mm-hmm. But the Niner fan base is global, and the Ravens fan base is probably extremely local.
Right. Because they've had like a lot of like, they switched over. Then they used to be the Colts. And then for a while, they just weren't winning. And to be honest with you, they kind of do things the right way, in a sense that they're more of a franchise to their community than they are a franchise to the league. Right. Yeah. Like they don't necessarily care about, what the national stage has to think about them, but you could catch Justin Tucker like in the hood, like driving around in Baltimore. You know what I mean? Like you can see their players like amongst the street. Like you can go to like the Crab House in Baltimore, and like you might bump into a Raven. They're like accessible. You can touch them. The Niners are not. They're not. You don't know these guys. Like I don't think they do anything with the community.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I mean, there's no community in Santa Clara. No offense. But I think one wager here that would be kind of fun to just throw $10 on: Cleveland at plus 5,000. Just like whatever you're cool, $20. Cleveland at plus 5,000. Like that defense is almost as good as Baltimore's, and Joe Flacco. Mm-hmm. I mean, Joe Flacco versus Lamar in the AFC Championship. Can we please get that? Flacco and Lamar?
Be good. That's gonna be good.
That so bad. Come on. If the NFL is scripted, we deserve Cleveland and Baltimore in the AFC Championship. And Niners versus Rams.
You want to do Eagles again? You want to do Rams? I think the Rams are going to make it, man. They're almost kind of like a 2021 version of us, right? Cool. Like the Rams. Like they're getting it together late. They're hot at the end. They've been winning tons of games. Not for what it's worth. For what it's worth, the Rams got the second leading rusher in the league in Kyron Williams. Yeah, they got some guys too.
Ever since they've had him and Stafford and Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua on the field together, like those four on the field together, like their offense ranks number one in everything. I think it's maybe been 4 or 5 weeks, but yeah, that's a team that could do something. They have a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Yeah, they are.
They are. So again, if you want to wager on any of that, go to BetUS, click the link in the description, receive a 125% bonus.